Live from the Buffalo Wild Wings studio, here's Sports Nightly.
I was hoping for the music from yesterday, but anyway, welcome into Sports Nightly alongside my tag team partner, Nicole Weaving. I'm Yaw Bonsu. You know, Nicole, I know we're both from the Northeast, but I will never, ever get used to the rain, the cold here in Toledo. It's terrible this time of year.
There's something to be said for spring sports getting a bit of the short end of the stick with these April showers.
MLB, Tigers and Mariners. Cy Young winner Tarek Skubal back in the city where he attended college. Bottom of the second, 2 on, 2 outs. Skubal is taken deep by Victor Robles. The catch is unable to be made by Ryan Kreidler. 2-run score, and it's a 2 RBI double for Robles, his first multi-RBI game of the season. Mariners up 2-0. Bottom of the fourth, Dylan Moore came into the day with no homers yet this season. That drought is over. Moore extends the Seattle lead to 3. Next inning, Tigers trying to make up some ground. Trey Sweeney goes yard for his first homer of the year. Tigers pull within 2. A sac fly later in the inning, cut the lead to 1. And then it's what all kids dream of. 9th inning, bases loaded, 2 outs, 0-2 count. Gotta have it. Zach McKinstry strikes out. Sorry, Tiger fans. Detroit loses 3-2. Next up, the home opener on Friday at 1:10. Softball, let's check in with one of the Northwest's very own. After tearing it up for Anthony Wayne softball the past few years, Kat Myers is now pitching at Michigan. And in case you forgot, Myers was an All-Ohio first-team selection with the Generals and left Anthony Wayne as the school's record holder for single-season ERA, career ERA, and career winning percentage. Not to mention leading a Generals team that was ranked top 10 nationally in back-to-back years. By being with the Maize and Blues, though, Myers has had the opportunity to learn from the best. And so far, her freshman year is full of growth, both physically and mentally. The lone start for Myers this season came nearly a month ago, back on March 8th. In her first career start, she was perfect. 15 up and 15 down for the freshman, including 6 strikeouts. The history of Michigan softball goes back to 1978 when it was made a varsity sport, and the perfect game for Myers is only the program's 9th ever, including the first since Sarah Schaefer did it in 2018. All right, now, according to ESPN.com, Michigan football was set to return 63% of its production from a year ago. That ranks 29th in college football. However, when you take a look at the notable names that won't be in Ann Arbor this fall, you start to realize that it'll take a lot to replace these now former Wolverines. Josiah Storp led the team in tackles. Mason Graham led the team in sacks. Meanwhile, Donovan Edwards and Khalil Mullings combined for 75% of the team's rushing yards a year ago. Oh, and then there's Colston Loveland, who led the team in receiving yards. So, with all this talent gone, who is going to step up? Derek Moore, Rashawn Benny, talk to me.
I'm more so of a guy who like to talk to guys one-on-one behind the scenes and not in front of everybody. But I feel like Coach Moore and the rest of the guys and even myself just, going into this spring, it's like my biggest challenge is I need to be a vocal leader in front of everybody, not just the guy behind the scenes. So that's my challenge that I want to improve this year, to be that guy to step up and be the vocal leader in front of everybody.
I'm just like a real dominant player, and like I'm always there when the play needs to be made. I'm a disruptor. Part of the whole reason why I came back, because I know it's a lot left on the table for me, a lot that people haven't seen out of me. I know my full capabilities. A lot of the guys around here do. I just look forward to showing it off in the fall.
Welcome back to Sports Nightly. The rain meant nothing to the tons of tailgaters that camped outside Fifth Third Field hours before opening day last week. Here's the story of 2 men that have made Game 1 for the Mud Hens a staple of their year. On the corner of South Huron and Washington.
We got food, we got beer.
You'll find it all on Mud Hens opening day.
Girl Scout cookies!
Gotta love those Samoas. Can't forget about the live music either. And for the past 20 years.
What time did you get here this morning?
Under a tent with the famed Michigan M.
Well, it's a house right next to the country club.
You'll find best buds Matthew Goldie and Ronald Hemsley.
It's on the turnpike, between the Turnpike Bridge and Penguin Palace.
Who've known each other for a few years.
Over 50.
We were doing it before the stadium was built in Maumee, so actually it goes back farther than 20 years.
Goldie's a lifelong baseball fan, but is going on year 20 as a Mud Hen season ticket owner.
Friendship, camaraderie, just getting everybody together, it's a lot of fun.
Goldie knows what it's like to fight. A trip to Hawaii saw him draw in seawater with fungus in it.
And ended up in a coma for 3 months. Lost part of my spine from it. I got osteomyelitis, which is a infection in the bone, and there's no cure.
One amputation turned into 5 for Goldie. But to get through the pain and the surgeries, Goldie leaned on a lifelong friend.
He's a battler. Never give up. Never give up. And I understand, not all the way, but I woke up 2 years ago, couldn't move an arm or leg.
Hemsley woke up from his own coma in April of 2023, days after an accident.
I got in a car accident a couple days before that, and the airbag hit my ribs and broke my ribs. For those 3 days, I don't know what happened.
Both Goldie and Hemsley wear pacemakers following their respective incidents, which just adds another layer to their storied history.
So I can call and ask him, hey, what can I do to stop the neuropathy and the pain in my feet, the stab? And then he'll say, and he'll tell me it comes at this time of night, don't he? He said, yeah, and then he'll tell me how he helps me through it, you know, able to talk to each other about our conditions.
And at the center of this tailgating duo is a love for America's favorite pastime.
It's hard to explain, but just getting out of my house and doing things with my friends and keeping active, it actually keeps me going.
It's an enjoyable feeling to be able to sit down next to somebody, knowing they actually care about you and they're a true friend. Today I'm sitting here, I'm a 40-year addict. I got 9 years of recovery. Abstinence. Complete abstinence from any minor motor substance. I'm sitting here with a bunch of friends. I'm not sitting in the basement of some house doing drugs.
In Toledo, I'm Yaw Bonsu, BCSN. Thank you, Nicole. Toledo's latest home-and-home series opponent was announced yesterday, and it's with their alma mater, Syracuse. And who could forget the last time these two programs faced off back in 2011? Ryan Nasib's pass to Alec Lemon gave the Orange a chance for a 3-point lead. The extra point was ruled good, but after the game, the Big East came out and said that was the wrong call. You even had the Rockets looking to overturn the game result. That field goal, of course, led to a 33-30 Syracuse win in overtime. Tons of controversy between the two teams. Hard to believe that was over 13 years ago, but they will run it back in 2026. The Rockets travel to the JMA Wireless Dome. Meanwhile, Syracuse will come to town in September of 2029.